Hey, I'm Scott, and I'm an American in Bangkok. I got a letter. Hey, Scott, I wonder if you have any expat friends who met and eventually married working girls. How many of those marriages have lasted? I spent the last week of my holiday to Thailand this July with a part-time working girl. She told me she works in a clothes shop during the week. And notice she almost never said thank you whenever I bought her a drink or a meal. Is this normal Thai custom for Thai women when spending time with Farang? She has good English. It's like, I don't know, something changes when men come to Thailand, because she's a part-time working girl? Well, you know, so here it is, you're asking me this question. Hey, how many of your expat friends have met and eventually married working girls, and how many of those marriages have still lasted? Why would you be asking me that question if you weren't actually contemplating getting something going with this chick? Now, I'm just going to say it one more time, and I don't care who slams me. I don't care what anybody says, because you know what? I haven't gone off in a little while, and I don't feel like going off right now, but I'm just going to say it. The number one rule: do not get emotionally involved with a working girl. And by working girl, I don't mean a woman who works at a clothes shop. I mean a girl who is a prostitute. Because if she'll whore herself to you, she might just whore herself out to the next highest bidder. You know, you're not her guy, you're her turn. Okay? So, I mean, I don't understand why people have this thought in their head that when they come to Thailand, some whore is going to be their dream girl and the girl that they want to spend the rest of their life with. And, you know, you don't speak the language. I've said this many times, so maybe you haven't watched any of my videos. You don't know anything about Thailand. I don't know. But here's the thing. Do not get emotionally involved with a prostitute. Learn to speak the language before you get involved in a serious relationship. Learn about the culture before you decide whether or not you're ready to get involved in a relationship. Because if you don't know anything about the culture, you know, really all you should do is, you know, stick and move, hit and run. You know, get it, do your business, and get on down the road. You don't need to be preaching your I love yous in the first 6 months that you've been in Thailand. I mean, that's just crazy. And, you know, I don't know, you said you spent the last week of your holiday in Thailand this July with a part-time working girl. There is no such thing as a part-time working girl. She's either a hua or she's not a hua. Okay? And I know there's going to be some guy chiming in going, oh, all women are whores. Yeah, sure. Listen, I hate to say it, but we all whore ourselves in one way or the other. You got a boss somewhere? Guess what? You whore your time out to him for money or to the company. All right? So it's not a slam against working girls, but if you think that you're going to go to Thailand and meet the girl of your dreams in a couple of weeks, you don't speak the frickin' language. She speaks, and I have a feeling that his idea of good English is like pidgin English. I just don't get it. And you know, this is the thing. I get these messages all the time, and while I don't always want to answer them, once in a while I feel like it's important to do so. And this is one of those situations. There is no such thing as a part-time hua. And in case you don't understand hua, that's whore, prostitute. There is no such thing. She's either a prostitute or she's not. She's willing to prostitute her body in exchange for money. Okay, let's get something straight. The way that I define prostitution is the woman is getting naked, opening her legs up, letting you do your business with her, doing her business with you, the business. And in exchange, you give her money. She would not do that if you weren't giving her money. That's a whore. This girl, if she's a part-time whore, she's a whore. Okay, now, as far as her saying thank you, listen, a lot of Thais don't say thank you. Thank you and thank you is not a real, you know, I mean, it might be in passing. She might do it the first time, and then she just figures, well, you know, hey, you want to take me out? It's your responsibility, so why do I have to thank you? That's kind of their line of thought. But, you know, it depends on the woman, okay? A lot of time my wife doesn't say thank you, but I know that she's grateful. You know, so it really depends on your relationship with the woman. Okay? And, you know, I'm not going to belabor all these points here, but again, learn to speak the language, learn the culture, spend some time in the country, and I don't mean like a week with your little working girl, and understand that it's probably not in your best interest to get involved with a prostitute. Do I have any expat friends who met and eventually married working girls? I might know one or two guys who married a working girl and they are no longer together. But as far as my circle of friends that I talk to all the time, that I hang out with, you know, that was more of an associate. The circle of friends that I hang out with, nobody has a whore girlfriend or an ex-whore girlfriend. And that's just the way it is, you know. Most guys, you know, they meet their girl wherever it is. They meet them at the grocery store. They meet them through a friend or whatever. But in answer to your question, no. And how many of those marriages have lasted? None that I know of. But I know that there are some women who went to the bar because maybe they're looking for a husband. They can't find a man. They're looking for one. And, you know, they got married to some guy. He loved her. And she grew to love him or loved him right away, and they lived happily ever after. What I'm saying is, if you're going to a whorehouse to find your wife, you're a fucking idiot. How stupid are you? I mean, seriously, I haven't said anything like this in a long time. But what kind of... Listen, are you going to go to some Thai brothel on the border that has Burmese whores, and you're going to meet some girl there, and, you know, she's been there for 2 years, she's 20 years old, she doesn't have an education, and she's a whore. And unfortunately, this is part of life. And I'm not, like, you know, condoning it. I'm not condoning anything that they don't do willingly. And I understand that maybe they don't have opportunities. That's a little bit of a different story. But the point is, you wouldn't go into some brothel on the border of Thailand and Myanmar and pull some Burmese whore out of there that didn't speak any English or that spoke pidgin English. Hey, mister, you very handsome. I like you. How much you give me? Oh, you wonderful. You good man. Chai di. Yeah, okay. That means you're an ATM machine. Fucking dummies. I mean, dude, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Fucking wake up! Jesus Christ, man. All right. That's all I got. Now, if you like my videos, if you get anything from this video, hopefully you got a little something. If not, entertained. If not, you were entertained. But, please go to my website at AmericanInBangkok.com. Go to my other website, scottmallon.net. That's my photography site. Get my book, theycallmefarang.com. And listen, if you are interested, my second book, which is a book full of letters like these and my little snide remarks, that book should be out in the next 3 to 4 weeks, okay? Just in time for Christmas, all right? So if you got a buddy who's got some Thai girl or he's messing around with some girl online, he's, oh my God, she's my dream girl. She's the best girl ever. Oh, God. When will you guys learn? Stop putting them on a pedestal. You know what? When they're your wife and when the situation warrants, you can be sweet and put them on a pedestal, treat them like a little princess, and, you know, do nice things for them, as long as they reciprocate once in a while. You know, I mean, if it's just like gimme, 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 that's a different story. But if they reciprocate and they truly love you and you truly love them, then okay. But this is a whore! Dude, wake up! Ugh. Alright, that's all I got. Listen, click like, click share, please. Click like, please. Click share. Oh, go to my Patreon page also if you would be so kind. Keep this channel going. Keep me going. And that's all I got. So until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Another one. Choke the lat jerk and mine.